So here's the plan for the September arenas. We're going to do 4 different arenas. And the week 3 is going to change because the horses got nerfed, and therefore the joust will not work the same way. And later on, they're going to be adding armored horses, and you're going to be able to customize your armor. I think it's better to wait on the joust for that, so that'll be in a later wipe. I modified this based on some feedback. So a bunch of people have been giving input. I tried to implement everything that everyone said. If I didn't, please let me know. The biggest thing is going to be the change to week 3, which I'm going to talk about here. This is the team comp, and I will talk about that in a bit. So if you've already seen the beginning here, that's fine. But I've actually made some changes to the entire thing, including the camping ground. So I'm going to go through all that right now. So in terms of the different stages, I'm just going to hide the different stages here. So night 1, I want to get up this right here. So let's just do selection only. And select. Let's do that. Okay. So this will be night 1. Get up this much wood, this much stone. This will probably be night 2. So this is getting the viewing platform up, getting all that kind of stuff up. This will be what I want to complete by week 1. So this will be the week 1 arena right here. It's going to take a lot of wood, a lot of stone, a lot of metal, and there will be incentives for donations this month, and I'm going to explain that in a moment. So hopefully people will want to donate a whole bunch. I'll have donation boxes along the front here. So this is going to be the bear arena. This is going to be a bear fighting arena where we're going to tame bears, bring them in through the front gate here. Maybe get some to spawn in as well, and people will be able to fight bears by jumping over the netting in this thing and coming in and out through over here, as well as on this side right here. You'll be allowed to do it in teams, on your own, with whatever weapons you'd like. We're going to try and get a whole bunch of bears and whatever else we can spawn inside here. So this is going to be more like a PvE style arena for week 1, because we're going to have more PvP focused ones in the later weeks. So you can enter in through right here and walk up the stairs and watch it through right here inside this Bearena right here. The other thing that's going to go up in week 1 is the camping ground. So these are going to be permanent beds that are there for the entire wipe. And this is going to be also functioning as the loser box, because I can close this door right here during competitions, and you spawn in right here. These beds will stay up for the entire wipe, so you don't have to worry about taking up your sleeping bag every single time. If you just have, so please provide your own bed if you have it. If not, I'll be providing beds for a couple people. These 4 beds in the back right here are reserved for the top 4 donators in the first week. So in that first 4 days, if you donate anything, please let me know in chat. I'm going to either in Discord or verbally when we talk to each other, and I'll keep a record of all the donations that people give. So the top 4 donators will get those beds, and these beds last for the entire wipe. So those are primo spots right there inside the camping ground. After that, it's going to be first come, first serve for competitors. And if you don't get a bed in one of these beds, I mean, there's quite a few here. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 16 bed spaces for beds. Maybe another 2 over here. If you don't get into the beds, you're gonna have to put sleeping bags down the middle. So you want to get in on those beds. So again, the top 4 donators will get those 4 premium beds. After that, everyone else will get assigned a bed after based on first come, first serve. So please donate as much as you can in the first week, and throughout the month, as in the last week, I'll explain how that will come up again. So again, first week we're fighting bears, putting up the camping ground, and just setting up a whole kind of arena village here. After the first week, this will become an open space for people to use. So I'm going to put in a furnace, I'm going to put in refinery, and then every other furnace and refinery I get, I'm just going to plop down in here. And the reason being is because I'm going to leave this door open all the time, and if people want to build a village, we can do it off in this direction. I was also thinking of, so people were talking about building the arena near the hive. If we did that, we could build with the hive facing in that direction, if that makes sense. Or like I'll build the arena facing the hive in that direction, so people can build their houses and everything in between the hive and the arena. And this will be kind of the front gate for the arena going forward. And then I can add in some more ladders and stuff here. But that will be basically week 1 is getting this up. And then week 2, we come to the air show. So this is going to be, we get a whole bunch of chairs here and 2 helicopter towers. We're going to be adding in a new type of helicopter, so we may get to try that. But right now I've just planned it out with mini copters, where 2 people will climb up the tower or land on top. So you jump across here from the ladders. And then I will have radio frequencies set to some lights and alarms. And then when those go off, you take off. The pilots will fly and the gunners will be in the front trying to shoot down the other team. So we'll have 2v2 helicopter matches, maybe some bigger ones with the new helicopters, we'll see. And then also the other thing will be races. So I'll set up a timer over here using electricity. You'll fly... the most skilled of skilled pilots will fly through the entrance gate and then fly all the way to the exit. If you can manage to get a turn around and do the full loop, that's a bonus. But that'll be our main kind of timing thing right there. We'll be flying through this side. So that'll be week 2, the air show. So we'll have some helicopter battles, and we're gonna have races as well. And that's the reason why I wanted to face the hive in that direction, is because we're going to have a bunch of helicopters flying down and exploding in this field right here. So this is probably not a good direction to face hive. It would probably be that way. So that'll be week 2, the air show. Week 3 is going to be the team comp. So canceling the joust, this is going to be the team comp. So we have 4 garage doors right here, 4 doors to enter in. We can play 1, 2, 3, or 4v4. So 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, 4v4. The way it's going to work is I'm going to also have all these hooked up to radio frequency broadcasters, so when I push a switch, they'll all open. The people will enter wearing matching clothes, so I'll try and make matching armor for the teams, but only melee weapons. And then and no healing items either. Inside these boxes will be the healing items. Inside these boxes will be bows and arrows. And inside these boxes will be guns and ammo. The teams will enter in at the same time, so you'll see each other down this straightaway, but again, you'll only have melee weapons to start, so you can have strategy on how you're going to go about spreading out and going to get the different weapons. And then this will probably be the most dangerous spot right here, but you have the most to gain by getting these guns right here, and then you can probably mow down the other team a lot easier. These signposts will act as the barriers. Spectators will be watching from either here or on top of the helicopter towers. I may put in some chain link fences to stop people from falling in, but I think you'll die if you fall in anyway, so that'll be your fault. Again, this will be a barrier outside here. Perhaps we can get some referees to snipe from up here if people go outside the barriers. That could be fun. I just thought of that right now. So that'll be week 3. That'll be the team comp. And I will go through the resources for weeks 2, 3, and 4 in a little bit. Week 4 is going to be the Hexagon. So this, again, all of these kind of face away from this camping ground, so the losers can spawn in here and still watch a little bit. This Hexagon is going to be UFC style. And this week will be a little different in that the spectators pay instead of competitors. So spectators have the option to pay for a private box. So these private boxes right here, you'll get a code to a ladder hatch if you pay for it. And then you can have you and a friend sit inside these private boxes and watch from up here. If you don't do that, you're welcome to watch from the ground level, which is right over here, which is also really cool. You're watching inside from below the cage. You can also watch from inside here, which is kind of like inside the cage, if you want to be on ground level. And then finally, this is the VIP lounge, and this will be for the top 4 donators of the entire month. So I'm going to keeping track of people who donate, because there's going to be a lot of materials that I'll need. So that's the reason I'm doing that. and the top 4 donators will get VIP seats up here. So the way that this is going to work is we're going to have 4 people armored up with medicine but no weapons, so no weapons at all inside these garage door holes. On the count of 3, I will sit in this ref's chair, and the reason this is open is I'm going to throw a whole bunch of melee weapons into the ring. I may need to put a ladder on this side so that I can run out in case I can't reach the other side here, or maybe get another ref to throw from this garage door. That's why I put that in. And then I'll pull the switch, and then all 4 competitors will run out and have to grab weapons and take each other out in this cage match here. So that'll be week 4, the Hexagon. And again, you can either pay for a private box, or you can be a top donator and get into the VIP lounge, or just watch from ground level here. So that's going to be all 4 weeks of the arena. I'm not sure if there's a 5th week. I actually haven't even checked the calendar yet. If there is, maybe I'll add in a different one, or we can do a repeat of whatever everyone's favorite one was. So just to reflect again, so in terms of we did the first 3 stages. So stage 4 is going to be these ones right here. So resource count, selection only. So this is this is how much the second week is going to cost for putting it up, in addition to all these chairs as well, so a bunch more metal. And then this will be the upkeep, which isn't too bad. After that, we get to week 5. This is going to be a lot of resources, but still not adding too much to the upkeep. So let's do select stage 5. Yeah, okay. So this is going to cost, 30,000 wood for all of these barriers, 4,000 metal for all of these signposts and everything, 10,000 stone for all of these entrance areas, and a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Finally, we get to the hexagon, sorry. So that's right here. And that's going to cost a lot of stone to put up. So 22,000 stone, 6,000 metal, and a lot of gears for all of these ladder hatches. That's kind of key because I want them to be locked and not just ladders that anyone can climb up. And then it's got a little bit of upkeep, but that'll be at the end of the month. So in terms of the entire month, turn off hide here. Let's turn off selections. It's going to take 88,000 wood, 68,000, and plus the twig cost. So let's call it, almost 100k wood basically. About 19k metal and 69k. That's perfect. Stone. 130 high qual, 57 gears, and then a whole bunch of other random items for setting up furnaces, refineries, windmills, all that kind of stuff. I'm not even including the high qual that I'll need for all the electronics, tech trash for all of that. So again, this is going to be 4 different weeks. The bear fighting arena, fighting bears together. We're going to put in the camping ground in week 1, so make sure you're one of the top donators in week 1. Loot donation boxes will be on the front here. Hopefully we'll have this Bearena facing the hive, and then we can have this as be kind of like an open area for people to use. Maybe we can do the art gallery here. Actually, I just thought of that. Talk to Foamy about that after week 1. Week 2 will be the air show, so we have people sitting up here watching people fighting it out in the air in helicopters and doing races in helicopters. Week 3, we have people team battling, fighting in this little arena right here. And then week 4 is the hexagon. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know. I tried to incorporate as many of people's suggestions as possible. But the big thing will be if you want to get one of those primo beds, and if you want to get into the VIP lounge, you're going to have to donate as much as you can. And please let me know in Discord every time you make a donation. Just put it into the arena chat, write how much you donated, and I will keep score inside my notebook. I hope you really like the plans here, and Can't wait to fight it out in the month of September. It's going to be awesome.